What up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another vlog. I got a 4-day trip about to start. It starts in the Mecca, Memphis, Tennessee. Look at this. It's like Buffalo, New York out here. Snow everywhere, freezing cold. Not loving that, but all a day's work. We're going from snow to snow. My first leg on this trip is Memphis to Denver. Really looking forward to getting to Denver because I got a 36-hour layover, or it's actually shortened now. We got about a 32-hour layover because we're delayed about an hour and a half because of the weather. Airplanes were late coming in, late being loaded, unloaded, and look, it is what it is. Part of the business. Weather causes delays, so you just roll with the punches. So just over 2 hours to Denver. I got some friends in Denver. I'm gonna meet up with some friends for some dinner, working out, and getting after it. So as always, if you wanna come along for the ride, we got layovers in Denver, about 34 hours, Ontario, and then back to Memphis. So a nice little trip with a bunch of long layovers. Really looking forward to it. Let's go get it. Today's trip, we're starting off flying Timmy. So if your name is Timmy, congratulations, you are today's lucky winner. All set to go out to Denver. We are flying the Summit 5 RNAV departure out of Memphis, 18 right. So we'll taxi to the runway, and then our first fix is Cheeto, Mutto, Gaysit, Farvu, Stevie, Summit, and Foxham. And we're going up to our initial altitude of 5,000 feet. It's all in the box. Next stop, Denver. All right, we're downtown in Denver. Like I said last vlog, one of the best parts about being an airline pilot, traveling, seeing different cities, but it's awesome when you get to go to cities where you know people. Here I have one of my good friends, Greg. What's up, Greg? Tell the people hello.
Hello.
Geggy and I have known each other for almost our whole lives, right?
30 years, that's
30 years, about 30 years. He and I went to high school together. Fun fact, the most famous people that went to our high school besides Pilot Pete Fly, you wanna tell them?
The Loonies.
The Loonies, the Lumineers.
Ramsey, New Jersey.
I'm in Denver. They claim Denver, but we all know
Ramsey, New Jersey.
Ramsey, New Jersey.
Come
They're
on now.
born and bred Ramsey, New Jersey. Look it up, it's a fact. But Greg and I are eating at Modern Market, it's called?
Modern Market. Good bowls.
Good bowls.
Good bowls.
Chicken, mango, rice. You know me, I like to eat healthy when I'm on the road. How would you rate this restaurant?
I give it 7.5.
Okay. I will admit it wasn't as good as my LA one, Greens, whatever that was called, but this was pretty good. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I'm gonna go with 7.8. I got chicken with mango and barbecue sauce. It was pretty good, relatively healthy. But like I said, one of the best parts on the layovers, meeting people that you know and get to see in real life, even though we live across the country now. So, like I said, 26 hours left of my layover. Gonna hit the bed, gonna hit the sack after this, go to bed, and then tomorrow waking up, getting after it. Good morning from Denver, Colorado. Just woke up, it's about 8:30 a.m. Got a full layover today. I'm here the whole entire day, which is super, super nice. I love Denver. We stay in a great hotel downtown, and I know a bunch of people who live here. I got a high school friend who lives out here, buddy from college who lives out here, and then a few friends I've met throughout my adulthood. So the morning routine, we're waking up, we're jumping right into a cold shower. I kid you not, a hotel cold shower is 20 degrees colder than my apartment in New York. I don't know why, but it's so freaking cold. But we do 3 minutes, we set the timer, we tough it out, gets our body awake, feeling good. I don't have my full morning skincare routine. When I travel, I just leave it at my house because a lot of different moving parts. So we're just gonna moisturize and then we're gonna head out for breakfast. Yeah, let's go enjoy Denver. So I just finished breakfast downtown, had a yummy breakfast. Came back to my room, got ready, and one thing I'd like to introduce to my morning routines is stretching. As I work out, start to run a little bit more, I get more and more sore as I get older, my back, my hamstrings, my legs. So I try to do about 15-20 minutes every day. I figured why stretch to make this more enjoyable for you and actually help me pass the time. I'll answer some questions I get a lot, a bit of a Q&A to kind of help pass the time. All right, question number one. How long did it take you to become a pilot? So this question kind of is not a short answer. To become an actual pilot, meaning a private pilot, get your private pilot's license, took me about 2.5 months. I trained about 4 to 5 times a week, studied on my off days, and got it done pretty quick. Relatively fast as far as time frame goes. It took me about 65 hours at a Lincoln Park Airport in New Jersey. When you get your private pilot's license, you're able to fly your family and friends and basically small little propeller airplanes. To become an actual airline pilot, to fly like jets and passengers, you need a minimum of 1,500 hours. That took me about 4.5 years to get. Some people get a little bit quicker depending on what route they take, but you can get it done in usually about 3 to 5 years. What's your favorite part about being a pilot? My favorite part about being an airline pilot has to be the traveling. Not only when I'm working, so currently, like I said, I'm in Denver, I get to see friends, explore the city, get paid to kind of eat, work out, and chill. That's obviously fantastic. But the travel perks that come with the job. So I personally can jump seat on any airline pretty much in the world and go anywhere in the world for free. If there's a tax for that country, I had to pay the tax. But yeah, I mean, getting on an airplane and flying for free is definitely the biggest benefit of the job. I travel so much for not just for work, but for pleasure, and not having to worry about the cost of airline tickets to go to weddings, to go to boys' weekends, ski trips. It's phenomenal. And then it also opens up the world to go explore and to go see it. Because if you're not paying for the airline ticket, you kind of don't have an excuse to go travel. What's the worst part about being an airline pilot? That would have to be probably the fact that you're not home every night. You know, I mean, depending on the airline, my old airline, we only did out and back, so I was home pretty much every night, every flight. But my current company, we don't do that. We have that as an option, but I don't live in one of the bases, so it wouldn't work out for me. But for example, like, yeah, I love being in Denver right now. Like I said, seeing friends, getting paid to work out. But would I much rather be sleeping in my own bed, cooking my own steak tonight than going out for dinner and sleeping in a hotel room? Yeah, I would. But obviously, it's what I signed up for. I knew what I was getting into. For me, the pros outweigh the cons, but that's definitely a big con. Is, you know, I got stuff going on right now back home that I would love to be a part of, love to see some people, but unfortunately, I'm on the road and I can't do that right now. So I'd say that's the biggest con of being an airline pilot for sure. Another con would be the fact that you might have to work days you don't want to work. So when you're junior at the company, Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, you can kind of almost plan on having to do that your first couple of years. Maybe not, it depends on if you get lucky. But just even working weekends or some, you know, MLK Day, President's Day, whatever it may be, where your friends are out hanging out, partying, traveling, you might have to go to work. So that would probably have to be the second biggest gripe I have of having to work. And last but not least, luckily I'm not part of this anymore, but it's reserve. Being on reserve at my company, if you don't live in base, sucks. You get a crash pad, you basically have to like be in the city on call. So that can work great if you're living in base and that's where your actual home is. It's probably the best deal there is. You get paid to literally sit home and do nothing. Hopefully they don't call you. But being on reserve, not living in base, working at a company can absolutely stink. All right, that's enough questions for today. I'm almost done with my stretching. I hope that was enjoyable. I don't know if it was. Please let me know in the comments below. I appreciate it because I can do that more and answer more of your questions. If you did enjoy it and you want to do more of it, I'll do more in the vlogs. If it sucked, say it was boring and it sucked, and also write that. You can't hurt my feelings. I'm from New Jersey, so I don't take anything personally. But I'm gonna finish my stretching, then it's go time to lift, then a run, then lunch, then dinner with some friends. Denver, baby, living that dream, baby, living the dream. Time to hit the gym. You already know it's non-negotiable. Today we're doing a bicep and shoulder workout. I'm just at the hotel gym. There is a Planet Fitness not too far from here that I could use with my Active and Fit membership. But it's cold outside, and this gym, honestly, for a hotel gym is pristine. It's got everything I need, especially for biceps and shoulders. So let's get into it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Came back to the same spot in Denver for my lunch. Mango chicken with some sweet potatoes, some kale. Trying to eat good on the road. This place is called Modern Market right downtown. It's like 15 bucks. Not the best, not the worst. Honestly, a perfect meal though for post-gym lift and to stay relatively healthy. All right, just finished my workout, protein shake, and lunch. And right next to my hotel, there's a Planet Fitness. And yes, I am about to do the unthinkable. Not the unthinkable, but I live in New York City, as most of you know. It is cold, there's no sun, and I'm getting pasty pale. So for free, my membership allows me to go tanning. So yeah, I tan. So what? Let me be me. Just a couple minutes, get a nice little base layer before my vacation in about a week. So here we are, living the airline pilot dream, baby. Just got back from my run, 5 miles in the book. I definitely didn't think I was gonna get that much, and I was cramping after mile 1, but pushed it out, pushed it through, and got 5 done. Strava, I use Strava for on my phone. Definitely messed up. It was saying I was doing way too fast of a pace, so gotta either buy a watch or get with the program or something, because no way I was running that fast. But just got back to my hotel, quick shower, and then I'm meeting up with my buddy from last night, Greg, and his girlfriend, and a girlfriend of mine who lives out here. The 4 of us are going to a nice steak dinner, because when in Denver, you gotta eat meat. I personally love steak. So gonna meet up with the 3 of them, 4 of us for a yummy dinner, quick shower, and I'm on my way. All right, we're at Edge Steakhouse at the Four Seasons in downtown Denver. Everything so far has been delicious. We're gonna go person by person, what they ordered and their rating. We're gonna start off with my main man, Geggy. Greg, what kind of steak did you get today?
Got a bison ribeye.
Bison ribeye, how many ounces?
14 apparently.
And cooked to what temperature?
Probably 135. I think that's medium rare.
Medium rare. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. And what are we giving it a rating 1 through 10?
We're giving it 9.5.
Ooh, baby, great steak. I like to hear that. Over to the magnificent Kate. Kate, please state your steak.
New York strip.
New York strip. And how do you get that cooked tonight?
Medium rare.
That's the only right answer, folks. Medium rare. And what are we gonna give it 1 through 10?
8.5. Very good.
Very good. Okay, I see a little dipping sauce. What's
Little
that?
sauce.
What's that?
Recommended it. I don't know what it is,
Okay.
but it's good.
It's good? Do we need it, or we could have went without it?
You don't need it.
You don't need. That's how good the steak was. Love to hear it. And then last but certainly not least, Michelle. That looks like a thick boy over there. You eating thick tonight, girl.
Nice lean fillet.
Nice lean fillet. Okay.
The option was 6 ounces or 12.
Okay.
Obviously, we went with 12.
Obviously, you got to go big or go home.
Yeah.
You know, you're.
Protein.
You always go higher. Size matters, folks. Size matters. You heard it here first. All right, and how do we get that cooked?
Medium rare.
Only right answer, and we're gonna give it a what, 1 through 10?
I'm gonna give this a 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Greg, yours was.
Actually, with the salt,
With the
maybe
salt.
9.7.
Can I give it a little salt bay?
Absolutely.
A little salt bay for you?
Thank you.
9.7. Bang. There it is. And I got the ribeye, regular ribeye, medium rare. 9.5, 8.5. Greg, what was yours? 9.5. Just to mix it up and be a little different, I'm gonna say 9.6. Ooh, daddy. Good morning from Denver. Flying Miss Julia today. If your name's Julia, you're today's lucky winner. Good morning, good morning, good morning from Denver. It is brick cold outside. All our pre-flights are done. We're ready to go. And next stop is Ontario, California. This morning we are flying the Baylor RNAV departure. And as you can see, there's all these fixes that we have to cross at or above. And luckily the 767 has a vertical nav or VNAV, this button right up here. So we'll select that and it will make sure that the airplane handles these altitudes with no problemo whatsoever. We're pretty light today, so we'll have no problem even in the high altitude making those altitudes. Just over 2 hours and about 20 minutes to Ontario. It'll be my leg, and we're excited to get to warmer weather. So get out of here, dark and cold, hopefully sunny and nice in the Southern California area. See you in Ontario. Just landed in Ontario, California. A little bit warmer than it was in Denver, a lot a bit warmer. Landed runway 26 right. Kind of a brutal flight as far as time goes. We were flying part of Denver at like 5 a.m. It's just dark, dark, dark all the way to Cali, but we're starting to get some morning sun. Got about a 20-hour layover here in Ontario. So we're gonna head to the hotel, get a little nap in, and then probably link up with the captain for some lunch or dinner later on, and get my workout in, and we'll check out our new hotel in Ontario. Just got to the hotel in Ontario, California, not to be confused with Ontario, Canada. We are in the US of A. I'm tired, didn't get that much sleep last night, so I'm gonna crash for an hour or two before I get my layover started here in Ontario. But before I do, I figured everyone always asks what we get for catering for food. So I didn't eat it on the plane. We got actually looks pretty good, croissant, ham and cheese sandwich. So that will go in the fridge. We'll eat that later. We got a blueberry yogurt, tons of sugar, not much nutrition, but I have some granola. I may eat this. It's TBD. Raisin Bran cereal. Also not my favorite. This will not be eaten by me. We got a hard-boiled egg with some grapes and apples. I'll eat that, some of that. Chocolate chip cookie, and of course, a 1% milk for the Raisin Bran that I'll use for my protein shake. The cookie, soft. Honestly, you know what? I'll give you a review. This is how much I care about these vlogs. Shouldn't be eating a cookie at 7 a.m. in the morning, but I'll take a little nibble. Fantastic. Of course it's good. It's a chocolate cookie with like white chocolate chips in it. It's delicious. All right, change out of the uniform, take a little nap, and then we'll explore and enjoy Ontario. See you later. All right, we made it to the gym finally. It's like 5 o'clock. I definitely didn't get here as early as I wanted to. Kind of a shitty gym. Just a rack of dumbbells, one little bench, treadmills. That's all you got. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We're in Ontario, California. Got in super early. I didn't nap when I got in. Did some work on my laptop. Went and grabbed some lunch, some really good Vietnamese food. And then I was gonna go right to the gym, but I was so tired, I had zero energy. I took like an hour power nap. Did some stretching, and now we made it, we're here. So gonna utilize the minimal equipment we have. We're gonna do a little leg day, and then we're gonna go for a run. And I get asked all the time, Pete, how do you stay consistent on the road and traveling? Non-negotiable, right? I know you guys are probably sick of me saying that, but I'm gonna say it every single time. It's non-negotiable. I'm here. I don't want to be here. I'm tired. I got an early flight tomorrow. It is so much easier Friday night, kick back, put the TV on, watch some basketball. But I'm gonna get at least 45 minutes in, do some legs, do some abs, and just gotta keep that body moving, baby. Keep it moving. Friday night, living the absolute dream, Party City. We got a Chipotle bowl, double chicken. You're not gonna always have weekends off. This trip was a nice, easy trip for me. Ontario, I gotta admit, I didn't get much done. I was pretty exhausted. Stayed up after my flight, did some YouTube video editing, answered some emails, and then had lunch, came back, and I was gonna go for a run and work out. The 24-hour fitness, like 3 miles down the road I was gonna run to, but my eyes couldn't stay open, so I took a little power nap and about an hour and a half, and I did get to the gym just downstairs for a little bit for little legs and abs. But yeah, I mean, everyone always asks me, hey, how do you eat healthy on the road? Do you pack your own meals? I personally don't. Just too much of a hassle and pain in the butt for me, so I just try to find healthier options. Yeah, I know Chipotle is not like the most healthy out there, but I do double chicken, rice, lettuce, a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of cheese, hot sauce, and pico de gallo. So, I mean, overall it's not that bad, but plus, I mean, I don't think this is rocket science. It's not, the diet matters, but if you're running, lifting, moving your body, burning 2,800 calories a day, you know, a 1,500 calorie burrito bowl isn't gonna throw you over the edge. So it's all about kind of balance and just finding healthier options, you know, staying away from the McDonald's, the Wendy's, and things like that. The Krispy Kremes, there's one right outside. How bad did I want today after lunch? Very bad, but discipline, people, discipline. So gonna hammer this down, finish this YouTube video up that I'm hopefully gonna be posting in a couple days, and then it'll be bedtime because another early wake up for our last leg of the trip, Ontario to Memphis. Good morning, beautiful people from the ramp in Ontario, California. Not to be confused with the ramp on Ontario, Canada. It's like 60 degrees, just started drizzling, 3:50 a.m. in the morning. Got to finish the pre-flight, and then one final leg, the trip is done. We're going Ontario to Memphis. It'll be my leg to monitor. We'll be cruising up at 35,000 feet going eastbound. Parked next to a MD-11 over there. We got our beautiful 767, and then another 767 to our left. There's the fuel truck, fueling the big girl up. We're flying Emma today. So if your name is Emma, congratulations. You win nothing but my love and respect and admiration. And yeah, feeling good, in a good mood, had a good layover. Didn't really do much besides eat, work out, eat some more. Did some responding to some emails and things like that, but bright and early in California and excited to be done. I've been on the road now, it'll be almost a week. So starting to get smelly uniform. No, it's clean, don't worry, people. Laundry starting to pile up though, and ready to be done. One more leg. Let's go to the flight deck. All right, we're on the jet in Ontario. All the pre-flights ready to go. We're almost fully loaded and closed up. There's our ramp, long taxi down to 26 right this morning. And then we're departing off 26 right, the Raji 3 RNAV departure. It's a LNAV, VNAV departure, meaning we'll follow this track. The airplane will take us to these different points. We got at or above and at or below altitudes, and kind of like leaving Denver, our vertical navigation will help us control that. Usually super early in the morning though, if there's not too much traffic on this beautiful Saturday in California. Air traffic control will clear us all the way up to a altitude, maybe 18 or 23,000 feet, and we can just delete these altitude restrictions. But for now, they're in our FMS. We're gonna go over Meatball, Avery, and then here's our route to Memphis. Pretty clear skies, should be pretty smooth. Maybe a little bit bumpy over the mountains there. And then 3 hours and 21 minutes to Memphis. We got fuel on board, 41,800 pounds of gas. That's plenty to take us back to the Mecca, back to the homeland, Memphis. Last leg of the trip, looking forward to being done bright and early, but feeling good. I'll see you in Memphis. Just landed in Memphis, Tennessee. Great flight coming from Ontario. It was my leg to monitor. It was overall a great trip with some good layovers. Had a great captain to fly with. He's sitting next to me on the bus, so I wouldn't say anything differently anyways, even if he wasn't there. But no, just over 3 hours. Had some nice tailwinds, and then got to Memphis where the snow's starting to melt, starting to look more like Memphis, but it's still frigid cold for Memphis, Tennessee. But that's the end of the trip. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. As always, comments, questions below. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I will get back to all of them. And as always, thanks for coming along for the ride. Fly safe. Pilot Pete out.